Hello everyone and welcome back to Lucky15, where I'm giving you my each way Lucky15 predictions for tomorrow's horse racing action. As usual here on the channel, you might notice now that I'm back home. I arrived back home tonight as I've got a private medical appointment tomorrow relating to my healthcare condition that I have mentioned about on the vlog here before. You can always check out that video if you want to do so about my journey so far and my battle with my illness of ulcerative colitis. So that's the reason I'm back home, and also as well I'm just going to spend a bit of time chilling after my busy first week of at the races, which has been fantastic so far, and I can't wait to get stuck in there over the next few weeks and months. So really looking forward to going back next week. But away from that, I'll go through on how today's selections ran. You might have noticed today that we were a bit frustrating again, hit the crossbar a couple of times. Our long shot, blame it all on my roots in the Somerset National, put a good challenge up to the man from Manila that eventually won the race. It travelled quite well under Leighton Aspel. I thought he gave it quite a good ride, but it just didn't have a turn of foot in the end. It did stay quite well, but finished in second place, and considering we backed that one at 12-1, I thought that wasn't a bad selection there. Our nap was Show on the Road for Phil Hobbs and Michael Nolan, finished in second place in the end. That one was a little bit disappointing. Away from that, our next best was Axe Cap at Savile. Got a good start, but in the end it got overtaken by a couple of horses, and that one finished in around about fourth place, so that was a little bit disappointing there. And then at Ludlow, we went with Jersey Bean of Oliver Sherwood and Connor Schumacher, finished in around about 5th or 6th place in the end, so that one was quite disappointing there, and it was never really in the race. So all in all, it was a bit of a disappointing day today, 2 seconds, and we haven't had a winner for a couple of vlogs now, so hopefully we can have a winner tomorrow, and I'm feeling confident that at least one of these selections should definitely win, and I would like to get a couple of them to win as well tomorrow, because I think these selections aren't too bad and they've got some good chances tomorrow, and it's in the same format that we normally do, with a nap, a next best, a long shot and an unknown. And we're starting tomorrow with our unknown, and the reason it's an unknown is because it's making its handicap debut tomorrow. It's in the first race at Musselburgh in the 1240 with a horse called Haulani. I hope I pronounced that right. It's currently around 6 to 5 for bookmakers at the moment, trained by Brian Ellison. Danny Cook takes the ride tomorrow, a very good jockey. Now this horse has some good form. It hasn't won yet in its novice hurdle so far, but it makes its handicap debut tomorrow off a mark of 110. And last time we saw this horse was down at Kempton, where it finished second behind a horse called Redemption of Alan King, who seemed to be a very good rated horse. I think they're thinking there could be some good things for Cheltenham for that particular horse. So finishing second to Redemption last time out at Kempton isn't a bad piece of form, and he's since followed up again at Kempton when it was the Lanzarote Hurdle weekend. So that piece of form might not be too bad, and considering he's only been given a mark of 110 for his handicap debut, I thought that was definitely an encouraging mark to build upon, and I definitely thought he was the one to beat in the race tomorrow. Also as well, Musselburgh's a similar track to Kempton, a fast galloping track, and I thought this one would go very close tomorrow and is definitely the one to beat. So that's going to be the unknown selection. We then go to Chepstow for the 210, which is going to be our nap tomorrow with a horse called Ramses de Teilee, trained by David Pipe. Tom Scudamore takes the ride. Now this horse has been riding pretty well of late. It meets a couple of useful rivals tomorrow, Impulsive Star of Neil Mulholland, and also a good horse of Peter Burns, which I think is called Ron's Dream. But anyway, I thought Ramses de Teilee had a very good chance, as it probably brought the best piece of form in this race so far. Last time out was at Fontwell, when it finished second behind Harry and Dan Skelton horse called Get on the Jaeger, which since followed up at Weatherby in dramatic fashion that day on Boxing Day, but it was nevertheless a good performance. And Ramses de Teilee only finished about 7 lengths that day behind at Fontwell, so that might not have been a bad run. And since it's been going chasing, it's been doing really well. It seems to stay. It also liked Chepstow as well, as it's won there before, and I thought this horse would definitely go very close tomorrow, even though it does have to give weight all round, and maybe it could drift a little bit tomorrow out to an attractive price. I've taken the price of 11 to 8 so far, but if you do like a best odds guaranteed, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe it went about 2 to 1 tomorrow. So I don't think it's a bad bet to do, even though, like I said, it might take a little bit of a drift in the market tomorrow. So that's Snap selection. We then go to Chepstow still for our next best in the 245, the following race. with a horse called Daytime Head, currently around 7 to 2 bookmakers at the moment, trained by Ron Hedges, and Nick Schofield takes the ride tomorrow. Now this horse I've seen a couple of times at Wincanton, and one of those times it won at Wincanton a few starts ago, and its recent run did actually come at Wincanton in quite a competitive handicap, and I thought this horse had a very good chance of going well again tomorrow. It's going to be in receipt of a little bit of weight from some of its rivals. I still thought it was very well handicapped, off a mark of 106, likes the testing conditions, been described as heavy tomorrow at Chepstow, so I thought that definitely suit. And I thought Nick Schofield could give this one another good ride, and I thought it should definitely be in the mix. And I thought 7 to 2 wasn't a bad price to be taken, and could definitely be well supported throughout the day tomorrow. So that's going to be the next best selection. We then go to the Longshot to conclude the vlog, and we go to the last race at Musselburgh for this one in the 4 o'clock with a horse called Danced Every Dance. It's currently around 33 to 1 with bookmakers at the moment, trained by Donald Williams, and I think its son Callum Williams takes the ride tomorrow. Now this horse, even though we don't know too much about it, has some good connections being related to quite a few bumper winners. Also as well, the thing that drew me to it is that it is actually trained by Donald Williams. It's got a good strike rate this yard when it comes to these kind of races, which is bumpers and national hunt flat races. There are 2 winners from 5 runners in this sphere so far, so they've got a decent strike rate. And also as well, the stable appears to be in good form. They had a good winner at Ayr the other day, and I thought with its pedigree, the stable's record in these types of races, I thought 33 to 1 was an interesting price and could maybe go into some well supported movements tomorrow. I thought that definitely had a very good chance of making the frame at a price. So that's going to be the long shot tomorrow, and hopefully a few of those selections that we've just done can come in and win for us tomorrow. So that's all I've got to say. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, at our YouTube channel here at Lucky15. You can also follow me on Twitter at Lucky15, also the same on Facebook. We've got a Facebook page for that. So definitely check us out if you want to on there, if you don't follow us already. Also as well, please gamble responsibly, like the videos, leave your comments in the comments box below. If you've got any tips tomorrow, or you want to take me on at my own game with those selections, I'd like to know what you guys got to say. So that's all I've got to say really. Hopefully we can have a good day tomorrow, and we'll be seeing you soon.